Hello guys and welcome back. In this video we are going to discuss the link section in HTML. In the last video we have discussed about the list section in HTML. So if you guys have not watched that video, then I will provide a link in the description. You can check it out from there. Okay, so what actually a link is? So links are the defining feature of the web which allows us to move from one web page to another, or which we basically call the surfing. So surfing is enabled with the help of these links. So the links in HTML are used in 5 different formats depending upon their functionalities and most importantly the requirement of the user. The links in the very first format are used for surfing or browsing from one website to another website. In the second format, the links are used to open up a new browser window. Whenever we click on a certain link, then a new window opens up rather than just refreshing the current page and opening in the same window. In the third format, the links are used from one page to another on the same website. We have come across it many a times. Uh, the fourth format is the one in which the link starts up your email program and addresses a new mail to someone. This format is new for most of you guys, so we are going to discuss it also. The last format is the one in which the links are used for browsing or surfing from one part of a web page to another part of the same web page. So now that we have discussed the different formats of the links, let us now see how actually created. So basically the links are created using the a element, or we can say the anchor tag. uh, Whatever text which is enclosed between the opening and closing anchor tag forms a link. A link mainly consists of 4 different parts. The first one is the opening tag, or we can say opening link tag, which consists of the actual website link inside of the href attribute. And the third one is the text which user sees. There are not any special conventions as to how this text should appear or what we have to write, but this text should be relevant to the link which we are providing here, or we can say where we want the user to redirect when it clicks on this link. And the last portion is the closing link tag. Okay, so now let us discuss the different formats in actual practice. So how we can use a link which redirects from say one website to another. uh, so first of all we have to use the anchor tag, and inside of the href attribute we have to provide the address, or say the URL of the actual site where we want the user, or where we want to send the user after clicking on a link. And in between the anchor tag we can write any text relevant to our content. The second format is the one in which the link opens up a new window and opens a page in that new window. So it is same as the previous one. The only difference is that we are using a different attribute, which is the target attribute, and we have to set its value equals to blank. Remember, we have to use here an underscore blank because this is how it works. So for understanding the other 3 formats, we need to open up our text editor, because it will help us better in understanding that formats. So let me just open it up. So here you can see a simple link which redirects us to YouTube. Let me just open up the browser. uh, okay, so okay, we have a problem here. Let me see what the problem is. uh, okay, where it went. Okay, it's not here, and let me just see where it goes. Sublime text, and okay, so okay, here it goes. So okay, so first of all, we have used here an anchor tag to open up the YouTube. Let us just click on it so you can see here YouTube. So when we just click on it, we will be redirected to YouTube. uh, the second link here is actually the other format which we are going to see here. So basically we just have to use this mail to keyword inside of the href attribute, and we have to write the email address of the person to whom which we want to send, and we can just write here email or any relevant text. So here I have that email link, and whenever I'm going to click on that email, it is going to open my default email software, or say email program. In my case it is the Thunderbird. So it's that simple. You just have to write this mail to keyword and the email address of the person. Okay, so in the third format here we have written a link which opens up a new window. So in our case it is the Google. So whenever I'm going to click on it, it will going to open a new window. Okay, just you can see, so this is a new window, or say separate window, and this is also a separate window. Okay, so the next format is the one in which the link redirects us to a different part of the same web page. So you can just see here, suppose if I'm going to click here, then you are not going to see any considerable change. But if I am going to resize my browser, and let's suppose I click on the algorithm, so it is going to redirect me, or you can take me to that particular portion where it belongs to. If suppose I click on the program, so it takes me to the program section, and if I click on the API, so it takes me to the API. Also here I have put a link which takes me back to the top of the web page. So here I click on it and I am back to the top of the web page. So let us see how we can use this. So I have used here some basic coding. Let us understand it. So first of all, okay, just let keep it side by side so we can understand it. Let me just zoom in. Okay, now let me just make it somewhat larger. Okay, so first of all, here I have used an h1 tag, and along with the h1 tag I have used the id attribute. So id attribute is such a type of attribute which can be used with any of the tags in HTML. Consider it a p tag or super tag, sub tag, any tag you can consider. You can use the id attribute with it, and you can provide any value for that id. And then we have provided three links here. So first one is for algorithm, second for program, and third is for API. So whenever we want to define or use an id for, say, a redirection or as a link, or we can say for selecting the content of that id, we basically use the hashtag followed by the value of that id. So You can see here in H2 I have written algorithm and its definition, and in the ID section the value of the ID is set to algorithm. Similar is the case with the program and the API section. So when what happens actually is, let us understand what actually happens behind the scene. So whenever I'm going to click on this algorithm, it is going to redirect me to that particular section which refers to this particular ID. So in this page, this particular ID refers to this section, so it is going to redirect me or take me to that particular section. At the bottom of the page I have provided a link which refers to this top section of the web page. So whenever I'm going to click on this top, I will be redirected to the top section. So whenever I'm going to resize it, uh, so if I click here, so I'm going to be at the algorithm section, and I if click here, so I will be back to this program section. Okay, so now that we have discussed the fourth format, here is the time that we discussed the very last format in which the links are used to redirect or send a user to different pages within a same website. So here I have created a dummy page, three dummy pages, page 1, page 2 and page 3. So all this page belongs to a single folder. So let me just show you. So here is the link folder, and inside of the link folder I have this three different HTML pages. So whenever I'm going to click on this page 1, it will going to take me to this page. When I'm going to click on this page 2, going to take me on this page. So let us now see that. Okay, so here I have page number 3, and if I am going to click on this page 1, then it takes me to page 1, and the page 1 says this is page 1. And if I click on this page 3, it is going to take me to page 3. Okay, so this is all for the link section. So if you really liked our content and our video, then do support us by dropping a like, sharing this video, and commenting if you have any doubt or if you have any suggestions. And you can also check other playlist, or you can say other videos on our channel if you are interested in learning the different programming languages. uh, the resources or the materials which I have used in this video, I will be providing a link down in the description section, so you can download it from there. Also, if you guys are interested in uh, gaining much deeper knowledge on any of the particular topic, then you can join our WhatsApp group. The link is being provided in the description. Daily assignments and solutions are provided in that group, so if you are really interested, then you can join that group. Okay, so that's all for this video. See you in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.